Right, what's going on? Welcome back to another TK41 Collectibles video. Hot Toys have been very quiet at the minute. Luckily Sideshow have just released this, and a big shout out to The Good, The Bad and The Robots here in the UK. Got me this super fast. It is of course Doctor Cornelius Evazan from episode 4 of New Hope. Original trilogy stuff, my personal favourite film out of the whole franchise. Let's have a look at this.
TK421, why aren't you at your post?
Because I'm busy buying collectibles, sir.
All right, man, load your weapon.
Right, as usual, let's have a quick look at this box. Got a picture of the figure there. It looks really good on the box, actually. Can't wait to see this up close. Well, Scum and Villainy, Doctor Cornelius Evazan, 6 scale. And then on the back, there's a bit of blurb about the character there. Looking good. Picture of the full squad at the bottom there. Can't wait to get all these. Absolutely amazing. And then removing that outer lid, we get a look at the figure there. Our first look at him. Let's get this one out, have a look at the accessories.
There's one. That's done.
Now these Sideshow figures don't come with much, but let's have a look anyway. Starting with the hands then, I mean, really good detail on these actually. You see like the fingernails and the speckling and the veins and stuff on the hands, looking really good. The good thing about the Sideshow figures is with the hands, they all come with the wrist pegs like fully in the hand already. It's dead easy to swap out as the weapon holding one. So you get a few relaxed hands, a few gesturing hands, and there's 2 fists on the figure. Then we get his blaster pistol, which is exactly the same as Ponda Baba's, I think. So we're seeing the same with that one. And there's the other side with the safety on it and everything. Looking really good, those sights. And then we get the standard Sideshow base, which unfortunately is just the usual hexagonal base with a big Star Wars name underneath it. 2025 Sideshow, and then a standard grabber. Again, I would really like that, like a nameplate on there, but that's just how Sideshow do the bases. So let's move on to the figure itself.
Give me regular reports, please.
And here he is, straight out the box. A real treat for original trilogy fans, this, I think. Absolutely amazing. I don't think Sideshow have ever done this figure before, and I've never seen it before actually in 6 scale. And I know Sideshow have bumped the price point up on these figures quite a bit, so they are Hot Toys level of pricing, but yeah, the quality's probably not quite there. But let's have a look at this head sculpt up close. So like I was saying, it might not be quite Hot Toys quality, but it's really good, this. I do like it. The paint a little bit flat maybe on it across the entire face, but the likeness to the late Alfie Curtis, who played Dr. Evazan, is incredible here. I mean, the scarring across the cheek, perfectly captured, and like that kind of horrible nose he's got. The paintwork is pretty good. Like I say, it's not quite Hot Toys quality, of course, but there is a bit of a nuance in the skin tone, and you know, you can see like the subtle shading and everything, and texture work. It kind of really brings it to life, and the teeth look great as well. I think Sideshow have really improved the sculpts massively over the years. I mean, I've seen some of them. They're not great. I've got Luke Skywalker. It's, you know, the Hoth Luke. It's not great, but I think Sideshow are definitely improving. And the paint on the hair is quite simplistic. Like I say, quite flat and stuff. But you know, the detail's kind of there. The wavy hairstyle, that bald patch on the top of his head and everything. I think they've done a pretty good job. And like I say, don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's not quite Hot Toys quality, of course, but you see like the sort of veins on his forehead there, on his temple. I think it's pretty good. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. And then moving down the figure, you see like the scarred neck, just under his chin there. And he's got the dirty kind of shirt on that goes halfway in, and then got this really soft kind of tunic over the top of that. Really nice looking belt there with the holster on the side, which has got like tied with string around his leg. I mean, it's really basic in it. Like the costume is really basic, and they've really captured that, how it's kind of like cobbled together. But the details on the shirt look really nice weathering on it and everything. Looks scruffy around the edges of the tunic. Again, looks really good. And then down these pants onto the boots. The boots have got some decent weathering on the bottom as well. Look like a bit mucky. And then round the back, The belt's got those pouches that we always kind of see on these sort of figures, looking good. They look really good, them, good detail. I mean, they are like plastic, hard plastic, but they are well painted up then, well weathered and everything. There's the back of the tunic. So overall, relatively simplistic figure, but I think it's, for screen accuracy, it's pretty great really. You can see the string there tying the two sides of the tunic together, and like underneath, I think you're supposed to, yeah, it's like a bit of a sort of hairy chest going on there, but it's quite subtle. But yeah, that is looking ace, that. So I think this is a really solid interpretation of the character here. From the undershirt, the sculpt looks great. You've got that fur-lined tunic and belt and everything. Looking really good, that. Let me know in the comments, like I say, what you think about this one.
It's them. Blast them.
Right, so articulation, again, not quite as good as a Hot Toys figure, obviously, but you know, you can get a good range of movement out of it. 30 points of articulation, the usual stuff. I'm going to just be putting him in a museum pose. You don't really see him doing anything like crazy in A New Hope, do you, other than you know, getting lightsabered by Obi-Wan Kenobi. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. I'm loving it. Like I say, who else is doing this type of figure other than Sideshow at the minute? So it's great for original trilogy fans. And like I say, yeah, the price point is a bit, Sideshow have put them a bit too high, I think, but it's still, like I say, where else can I get this from? Nowhere. You could probably do a custom maybe, but I don't know. It's just, I like the official stuff. This is great, perfect for the collection. Loving it. So again, big shout out to The Good, The Bad and The Robots here in the UK for the amazingly fast delivery of this figure, and also Ponda Baba as well when that got released. And Greedo as well, and Garindan's come in as well. So amazing speed of delivery, box in perfect condition, really well packaged. So go check out The Good, The Bad and The Robots. I think he might have Doctor Evazan still available, but probably really low stock now, because they do a good price, obviously dictated by what Sideshow is selling them for, but yeah, you'll get the best price in the UK anyway. And look at these two now with Ponda Baba and the Doctor Evazan as well. Just looking ace. Ace pair of figures here, absolutely amazing. It's going to look great in the A New Hope section of the display of the collection. Absolutely amazing. So glad it's in the collection now. So let me know what you think about these two. So if you're building out your Mos Eisley Cantina display, this is an absolute must-have. I mean, pairing with Ponda Baba, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker, and obviously you can recreate one of the most iconic sequences in Star Wars history. Absolutely amazing. And compared to older Sideshow releases, I think Doctor Evazan feels a bit like a bit of a step forward, step up. The proportions are much better, tailoring obviously really screen accurate, I think, anyway. And the sculpt, I think it's definitely recognisable. And it's great to see Sideshow revisiting the Star Wars line as well with this level of care. Figures like this really highlight how rich and amazing the Star Wars universe is, and honestly that's what makes collecting so good, to be honest. Absolutely amazing. So final verdict then, if you're a fan of Star Wars, obviously, and A New Hope, original trilogy, this is a fantastic figure. The sculpt is pretty good, it's great actually. The tailoring is excellent. I'm loving the kind of the rough and ready look of it, obviously perfect to the film, and while it's not packed with flashy extras and stuff, it's one of those characters that just elevates the collection by adding that cantina vibe, and he's instantly recognisable as well. So I think Sideshow did justice to this character. You know, he was on screen for less than a minute, but left a massive impression on anyone who's watched it, well, especially from my era anyway, from my age. For collectors who love that gritty, lived-in galaxy feel, this is definitely a winner. So let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed this quick look at the Doctor Cornelius Evazan Sideshow figure from the Scum and Villainy line. Absolutely amazing. If you want to chat about this or anything else in the collection, I'll see you in the comments. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Take it easy.
Ugh.